According to UNESCO, only 2% of students study abroad physically. A COIL project can cater for the other 98% of students who do not study abroad. COIL stands for Collaborative Online International Learning. It is also known as virtual exchange. COIL is considered one of universities' internationalization at home practices because it provides the opportunity of integrating an international and intercultural dimension into the curriculum for all students in their domestic learning environments. Indeed, a COIL project involves collaboration between educators at universities in different countries. It includes interactive tasks for students to work in internationally mixed and virtual teams, and it drives international partnerships and the internationalization of higher education institutions. However, a COIL project involves a shift in pedagogy. COIL and virtual exchange contributes to sustainable, innovative, and inclusive global learning models and pedagogies. COIL usually does not require bilateral agreements or authorization. COIL also makes international experience possible for non-mobile students, for example, those who are studying part-time or students with care obligations or with financial limitations. COIL does not only offer international and intercultural experience for students and educators, but also the acquisition of foreign language skills, collaboration, and digital competencies. Overall, it is a climate-friendly, sustainable, and inclusive form of internationalization.
COIL projects differ in size and depend on their implementation. Very often, one educator meets another educator who's interested in working together, and both are setting up a COIL project with a unique task for the international student groups to work on, such as a report, presentation, or a case study. COIL projects can involve iterative tasks, co-designed classes, co-taught classes, or even a co-designed curriculum. COIL projects can be only virtual, but many educators also opt for a blended or sometimes also called hybrid approach, which involves also physical mobility.
When designing your COIL project, it is crucial to embed both asynchronous and synchronous components. Combining both learning activities and methods all allows to cater for different communication preferences of learners and for many institutions to stay connected while facing challenges such as low bandwidth, where synchronous learning might not be possible. So how do you select COIL partners? When it comes to the question on how to find international partners, it is recommended not to necessarily look for your identical twin. It can be useful to reflect and answer on questions such as, will it benefit my learners if the courses are similar, or is it more beneficial to collaborate across different disciplines? What is my end goal and what is the most appropriate collaboration option for what I want to reach?
Don't forget that there is no perfect fit. Be flexible and improvise without compromising on quality. It might be already challenging to find a partner, taking different semester starting times, different grading systems, different requirements of workload, etc. into consideration. And you do not need to start from scratch. Very often, other educators from your institution are a valuable source of support in finding partners, as they already have the experience or can help getting in touch with the international office of your university. Besides this, we really recommend you think about the following. What professional networks do you belong to? What professional organisations do you belong to? What former visiting scholars or graduate students could be potential international partners? What conferences or platforms, such as LinkedIn, ResearchGate, could help you to find like-minded educators? And when you have found your partner, you should consider how your COIL can contribute to intercultural competence development.
Developing participants' intercultural competence is often an assumed outcome of global exchange, whether in person or virtual. However, over the past several decades, experience and research on in-person exchange programs have shown that it is particularly important to include reflection loops in order to transfer learning. What is also very important to consider is how can we measure COIL impacts on student skills development, particularly intercultural and global skills development? In other words, how do we know the students are learning what we want them to learn? We created the Global Case Study Challenge in 2018 to connect students from across the globe and provide them with the possibility to work in global virtual teams and gain international and intercultural experience. Today, our GCC is Europe's biggest COIL project with more than 500 learners from 16 universities from across the globe every year.
At the Global Case Study Challenge, we're using different quantitative and qualitative surveying techniques to measure our impact. And according to our longitudinal data, students demonstrate a consistent increase of competencies over time among the program participants in almost all of the categories: knowledge, skills, attitudes, providing clear evidence of the overall positive impact of the GCSE on our participants' competency development over the 2-month program. The Global Case Study Challenge is more than just a teaching and learning program. It is a movement driving a global, conscious, and sustainable community of future thinkers and leaders.